Hi, I'm Damit from the research desk at LOLC Securities.
Hi, I'm Samudrika from LOLC Securities Research Desk.
So let's just take a look at as to what happened in the market last week. Last week actually started on a green note with interest being witnessed mostly in Brown's investment and environmental resources. However, after the holiday on Tuesday, market again turned into red on the following day with actually less participation of investors. But the foreign investors showed some interest, especially on JKH, where they continued to accumulate the stock throughout the week. Friday, that's the last day, market closed on a mixed note, actually, with ASI closing in red, while other two indices closed in green, actually. So if you look at the parcels, that means the crossings, altogether there were like 12 crossings recorded during the week. JKH actually accounted for 10 out of them, and the other counter which recorded crossings was Lanka. If you look at the turnover contribution, diversified sector, that's mainly because of JKH, contributed mostly to the market turnover, while power and energy sector was the best sector gainer, while the index actually gained by 2.11%. Individual stock contribution to the ASI, actually CTC contributed 6.36 points to the ASI, JKH contributed 4.21, CLC 3.32, Lion 3.28, HPL 2.89. The share price reduction of Carson's actually hindered the SPI growth by dragging it down by 1.49 points. So the market has again has come to a kind of a stagnant mood because even though there were a lot of positive suggestions came by the budget, I think the impact was really negligible. And if you look at the currency rate, it has been like stabilized around 130 level. Today also it's around 130 level. T-bill rates actually marginally increased, but the issue is now the activity level has actually dried up, especially when it comes to retail investors. And I think especially since the season is coming, people are getting prepared for that also. So there's not much of an activity going in the market. So let's take a look at the corporate news. Soundrika.
Okay. Thanks, Damit. Now let's move on to some corporate announcements. Greg has entered into a binding MOU with Taproben to purchase 372 million shares at 5.5 rupees per share, subject to an approval of the shareholders of Taproben at an EGM to be held on 16th November. And Sri Lanka Telecom 14th November announced a consolidated operating profit of 5 billion rupees for the first 9 months of this year, up by 16% over the corresponding period of 2011. The group revenue has increased to 42.07 billion rupees, an increase of 12% year on year. Profits at Sri Lanka's Sampath Bank Group fell 9.1% to 1.04 billion rupees in September 2012 quarter from a year earlier amid weaker fee income and foreign exchange losses, interim accounts showed. The country's banking sector, comprising 33 players with a total of 6,952 outlets, saw profit surge 30% year on year during the first 8 months of this year, despite shrinking margins and slow income growth, the central bank said. With that, let's move on to economic news. Damit.
Thanks, Samudrika. So let's look at the economic news. Sri Lanka has been listed among the 5 new emerging travel powerhouses by the World Travel Markets Industry Report. Other countries are Mexico, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Argentina. the three key factors highlighted for the Sri Lanka are re-emerging after the civil war, investing in infrastructure, and of course the beauty of the destination. And Sri Lanka's Fitch rating has confirmed an A+ rating on Central Finance Company, the country's largest finance company at the end of 2011, with a stable outlook. And tagged as the largest debenture of the year, Bank of Ceylon has opened the subscription list of its public issue of debentures, issuing 30 million debentures, which is in the event of oversubscription will be extended by 30 million more. And last week, actually, CSE announced that it would discontinue with the Lanka price index from January 2013, following the launch of this S&P SL20 index during the early part of the year. They are going to actually discontinue with this Lanka price index. So that's about the economic news. So let's take a look at the global news.
Thanks, Amit. Now let's move on to global buzz. Singapore's growth this year will be at the lower end of its previous forecast, and the expansion in 2013 may hold near a 3-year low as faltering demand for its goods weighs on the Southeast Asian nation's economy. Chinese social media platform YY Inc. this week may become the first Chinese company to debut in the US in 7 months as the market for initial public offerings struggles to right itself. Oil futures rose more than 1% as escalating hostilities between Israel and Palestinian militants renewed fears about a broader conflict that would disrupt supplies of Middle East crude oil. And thank you very much for listening and have a good day.